inspection to 4 times a year.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3.
Mic check.
Precise examinations. Mayor Park Hyung-jun chaired a meeting of the Busan Future Innovation Forum and presented 3 major initiatives for revitalizing the distribution of performing arts. The city announced that this year, the Korea Culture and Art Centers Association will relocate the Jeju-hae Beach Art Festival to Busan next year under the new name Busan K-Art Festival. The city also plans to establish large-scale performing arts markets. The Korea Foundation, or KF, announced that it will invite 9 prominent figures from the media industry in 9 countries to promote efforts to attract the World Expo 2030 from September 3rd to the 9th. The invited countries include Mexico, Bangladesh, Spain, Jordan, Uganda, Japan, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, and Tunisia, who will visit major local English media outlets to introduce South Korea domestically and internationally. Moreover, they will reflect on the planned venue for the World Expo 2030 Busan and meet with Busan city officials to receive explanations about the efforts to host the expo. In international news, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba has stated that recent successes by the Ukrainian forces on the southern front may pave the road for driving the Russians back to the annexed Crimean Peninsula. Ukraine is attempting to blockade the road leading to Crimea, which would divide the territory that Russia currently controls in southern Ukraine, further complicating Moscow's supply routes. However, the most recent assertions have not been independently identified. Now for the local weather. It is currently 27 degrees Celsius in Busan under cloudy skies. Skies will remain cloudy into the evening with intermittent rainfall. It's time to wrap up this hour's news. Thank you for joining. You're listening to BEFM, 부산 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
Coming up next is the 4 p.m. duo with Nick Greenwood and David Kim. BEFM, 부산 영어방송.
I carry my emotions.
When you're done with your coffee, you can throw the cup in the recycling bin, but you can also reuse it.
It's just one small piece of plastic, but it's called different names because of its many uses.
It's a cup of coffee, it's a vase for flowers, it's a container for food, and it's a storage container for pens.
버려야겠다라고 생각한 물건이 있다면 오늘은 그 물건의 쓰임새를 다시 한번 더 생각해보는 건 어떨까요?
Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Nick.
Good afternoon, this is David.
And welcome to
The 4 p.m. Duo.
I supposed to know that something wasn't right here. Oh, baby, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. And now you're right outside and show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know.
Now that was a blast from the past, at least 15, 16 years ago in the past. That was Britney Spears with Baby One More Time, welcoming you to the 4pm duo this wonderful Thursday afternoon. 저는 닉입니다.
Good afternoon, everyone. That was Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again.
다른 노래잖아요.
다른 노래예요.
Toxic.
아, 너무 좋아요.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I liked Britney Spears more than I thought.
아, 너무 좋죠. 왜냐하면은
추억의 노래라서 그런지.
옛날에 들었을 때는 저는 좀 철이 없었을 때 들었을 때는 이유 이랬어요. 왜냐하면 여자가 불렀기 때문에.
그죠.
그런데 이제 좋죠. 이 멜로디도 좋고 엄청 뭐라 그러죠? It's 뭐
머릿속에
아니고
맴돌게 하는 약간 그런 거.
addictive.
중독성이
있죠. 그런 비트가 있잖아요.
And hopefully we aim to be a kind of addictive show here at the 4pm duo. We know we are for some, and we're very appreciative of it as well. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're not too wet. I got a bit drenched coming here.
Really?
걸어오면서 많이 젖었거든요.
아, 그래요?
예, 신발도 그렇고요.
So it did rain hard, but then when I went outside, it was kind of like 그냥 drizzly.
It was just when I walked.
Oh my.
It kind of fell down a bit harder.
Bad timing.
비가 좀 많이 왔는데 이제 그친 것 같은데요.
왔다 갔다 하는 거예요.
But still, please take an umbrella with you or get ready to jump into some shelter. In the beginning, we were talking about, recycling things, right? Like a bit of plastic, containers for food, right?
For sure.
And reusing things as well.
맞습니다. 이 쓰임새라는 것들도 저희가 얘기를 해봤잖아요. 그 물건의 쓰임새를 다시 생각해보는 것. 그러면 오늘 The 4pm 듀오의 쓰임새를 한번 생각해보면서 시작을 해볼 필요도 있을 것 같아요. 그럼 먼저 이 그냥 라디오로 듣기만 한다면 이 라디오 프로그램 여러분이 참가를 해서 저희와 소통을 한다면 이 소통 창구가 되겠죠. 혹은 뭐 너튜브로 저희를 보고 계신다면 즐거운 친구 그리고 영어에 대한 이 상식을 쌓을 수 있으니까 살아있는 영어 교실 이렇게 생각하실 수도 있고요.
Yeah, that's good. It's kind of like a beating heart of an English classroom.
Yeah, it is, right?
In a way. 이 또 방송에 참여한다면 살림에 도움이 되는 financial aid.
Perhaps so.
Yeah.
You're with your hamburger coupon set.
네, 둘러보면 우리가 몰라서 버리게 되는 소중한 것들도 많이 있는데요. I often find that I throw away things that I probably could use again with maybe a bit of a wasteful attitude, especially when it comes to food.
I know.
요리할 때, 음식을 준비할 때, like when I cook, for example, 이 쪽파나 이 대파가 있잖아요.
그죠.
There's that little 뿌리 부분이 있는데 저는 막 그냥 버려요.
그죠.
Yeah, but you shouldn't.
Exactly. There are so many other things like even oranges, the peels of the orange or the skin of the orange. You can actually dry them and even make tea out of them later on.
You can, and you can also put them into shoes to take away the 악취 없애주는 약간
natural
그런 역할도
deodorant.
하는데요. Yeah, 탈취제.
맞아요. There are so many things that we tend to just throw away without thinking, like green onion roots, the onion skins as well. But we can actually reuse or recycle these. Like, for example, the green onion roots can be used to make broth or to make tea. It's also used to make broth or boiled with radish and pear as tea as well. What about onion skins? Do you know how to use them or reuse onion skins?
I had no idea you could reuse onion skins. I look at them and they look like dried scabs.
Yeah, they look like they could just be crushed into little powder, right?
쓸모가 있나요?
쓸모가 있습니다. It can actually reduce blood cholesterol levels and help blood circulation. You can put them in a broth.
Oh, like onion soup.
Kind of like
Oh,
that.
that would be quite nice. I do love the smell and the flavor of kind of cooked onions.
그죠.
So in a broth, that might be quite nice.
And if you boil it in hot water, 뜨거운 물에 끓으면요, you can make a tea that preserves nutrients.
I'm sure we won't be seeing that in Denkbox anytime soon. We'll have
Onion tea.
We'll have the onion chai latte, please.
냄새 많이 나겠죠?
I'd give it a try.
Nice meeting you. My name's Dave.
Yeah, stay away from me, David. Stay away from me. 네, 버려야만 하는 줄 알았던 팥뿌리, 양파 껍데기가 이렇게 쓸모가 있었다니. 네, 오늘부터는 깨끗하게 씻어서 잘 활용해 봐야겠네요. Lots of different things as well will be the case. Like coffee beans, you know, they're a great deodorizer as well.
For sure.
Yeah, put them in the refrigerator. They take away all of the bad 냉장고 냄새 막 없애주고 되게 좋더라고요.
커피 ground powder 말하는 거죠.
Yeah,
커피
yeah, yeah.
빈스.
갈아서.
네,
Yeah.
갈아가지고 이제
다 쓴
남은 거
거죠.
찌꺼기.
Yeah, yeah.
You can also mix it with soil and plant your favorite beans and see what grows out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips as well, David? 혹시 데이비드만 알고 있는 쓰임새가 많은 뭐 이 물건이나 음식 재료가 있나요?
딱히 그런 거는 지금 생각이 안 나는데요. Yesterday I ordered something, fresh foods.
Okay.
fresh food가 보통 오면은 이 아이스박스 안에 뭐 아이스랑 같이 오거나 dry 아이스가 같이 오잖아요.
아, 그 패키지 안에 있는 것이죠.
예, 패키지 안에 dry 아이스가 있는데요. 그 dry 아이스를 그냥 안 놔두고 저는 뭔가 이제 캔들 밑에다가 뭐 볼 안에다가 물을 좀 띄우고요. 드라이 아이스를 넣어요. 그러면은 이 water mist 같이 이렇게 효과가 나오거든요. 안전해요. It just looks nice.
Okay.
It looks pleasing.
It's not made of like chemicals or anything.
It's not.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
So it's a unique, fun science experiment you can do with your kids as well.
Sounds like very romantic as well. Put a pink candlelight with mist. Welcome to David's Love-nasium.
Exactly. 근데 혼자 했다는 거죠.
연습이죠. 연습이라고 생각하면 돼.
연습이네요. You're right.
Well, everybody, it's going to be a day where we talk about the usefulness of many things. And I'm glad that you're finding usefulness in the 4 p.m. duo. As we can see by the lovely messages that we're getting here. We've got Jenny Nim, of course, saying, hi, 4 p.m. duo, my friend. Welcome to the show. 인류의 충전소님 as well, saying, good afternoon, y'all. A very Texas welcome. I like it.
Howdy, y'all.
And Jenny saying, it's the last day of August. It's finally 개학날 tomorrow. 너무 힘들었잖아요. Congratulations, you regain your freedom tomorrow.
그죠.
What are you going to do with all that spare time? 이제 자유 시간이 너무 많이 나가지고 뭘 하실 거예요?
자기 개발하실 건가요? Let us know. Maybe you'll study with us too.
Yeah. Even with the kids at home, they're still
그렇죠.
listening. So I wonder what
네.
you're going to do. Let us know. 인류의 충전소님 saying, the 4 p.m. duo is my friend, my teacher, and my therapist.
와우, 마지막 therapist까지요?
저 자격증은 없지만 좀 되게 감사해요.
네, 어떻게 저희가 테라피를 할까요?
힐링을 줘가지고 힐링 줘서.
와우, 네, 웃음으로 힐링?
It's always really 든든해요 for us. It's always really it feels good for us when we see the familiar faces coming listening to the 4 p.m. duo.
It feels good. At the same time, I don't know how to react because these nice compliments are just too much for us, I think.
In a good way, too much.
Yeah.
We've also got Sunim saying, good arvo. Welcome to the show, Sunim. 미옥스텔레이님 sending a picture with writing on it saying, thank you, Nick and David. 포주 들으며 봄, 여름 행복했어요. 9월부터는 개인적으로 많은 변화가 있는데 응원해 주세요. Now, I don't want to delve into your private life. I am curious, but to keep your privacy at stake, we wish you all the best for the big changes. If they're positive changes, please let us know. You can share them with us at any times. Even the negative ones, we'll be here to support you. 미옥스텔레이님 감사합니다.
네, thank you for sharing that with us and fighting. Hopefully, only the good stuff will come your way.
For real. We're going to let you know what's coming up in today's show. It is Thursday, and we're going to boost your spirits a bit. We've got Chat Lab English, where we can learn various expressions about topics that have been given to us by AI. 네, 매일마다 챗봇이 선택해주는 주제와 관련된 다양한 영어 표현과 생각들을 여러분과 함께 나눠보겠습니다. Today's topic is the benefits and teaching of allowance. 허락인가요?
Allowance, 여기서 말하는 거는 용돈이죠.
용돈. 네, we're going to be talking about 용돈, allowance, pocket money today. We also have Bite English, where we can learn easy but useful one sentence in English. 네, 이제부터 궁금한 모든 영어 표현은 Bite English에 물어봐 주세요. And the last English dose at the end of the day.
That's right. And for our weekly segments, we've got Locker Lingo coming up. You guys get to guess the sport, tell you a little bit about the sport itself, and listen to an interview clip of a particular athlete. Also, popcorn time with Michael Garrett coming into the studio, and he'll tell us all about some of the movies that we should check out. And you're tuned into 90.5 FM or 103.3 FM in Gijang, Jeongwan area. You can text in at any time during the show, and that's to #9050 샵 9050. It will cost you 101. Kakao Talk message is good as well. BFM app message is okay. And also chat with us on YouTube live stream.
All right, we're going to take a song break and then we will be back with Chat Lab English. This is 당연한 것들 by 이적.
그때는 알지 못했죠. 우리가 무얼 누리는지. 거리를 걷고 친구를 만나고 손을 잡고 껴안아주던 것 우리에게 너무 당연한 것들. 처음엔 쉽게 여겼죠. 금세 또 지나갈 거라고. 봄이 오고 하늘 빛나고 꽃이 피고 바람 살랑이면은 우린 다시 돌아갈 수 있다고. 우리가 살아왔던 평범한 나날들이 다 얼마나 소중한지 알아버렸죠. 당연히 끌어안고 당연히 사랑하던 날 다시 돌아올 때까지 우리 힘껏 웃어요. 잊지는 않았잖아요. 간절히 기다리잖아요. 서로 믿고 함께 나누고 마주보며 같이 노래를 하던 우리에게 너무 당연한 것들. 우리가 살아왔던 평범한 나날들이 다 얼마나 소중한지 알아버렸죠. 당연히 끌어안고 당연히 사랑하던 날 다시 돌아올 거예요. 우리 힘껏 웃어요. 당연히 사랑하던 날 다시 돌아올 거예요. 우리 힘껏 웃어요.
Chat Lab English.
Hello, listeners. Hello, Nick and David. Welcome to Chat Lab English. Today's topic is about the benefits and teachings of allowance. Allowance is a valuable tool for instilling financial responsibility and teaching children essential money management skills. Explore the world of allowance and talk about its role in empowering young individuals to make informed financial decisions. Topics include the importance of setting an allowance structure, teaching budgeting, and encouraging savings habits. Moreover, discuss the ways allowance can foster communication about money within families and the impact of early financial education on future financial well-being.
Welcome to Chat Lab English. Now, this is a segment where our AI chatbot gives us a topic to talk about amongst ourselves. And today's topic is all about allowance. 네, 저희 AI 챗봇이 알려주는 토픽을 가지고 저희가 얘기도 해보고 다양한 영어 표현들과 단어들을 살펴보는 건데요. 제가 자꾸 왜 웃냐면은 닉이 그 애드립이란다. 그 마우싱을 계속 하고 있었어요.
아무것도 안 했는데요.
제가 말할 때마다 제
안 했습니다.
입을 가지고 막 애드립 자꾸 애드립이라고 하는데 애드립이 아니고 you're mouthing
Syncing.
what I'm saying.
Lip syncing?
Lip syncing. That's the word.
I think
I
you're
was looking for.
paranoid, man.
No, I saw your lips moving like that.
Just making fun of you, man.
Yeah, so today's all about allowance. Do you remember the last time you got an allowance from your parents?
I guess it was about, I don't know, when I was, until I got a job. Yeah, I got my first job at like 13.
Oh wow.
So 13살 때 제가 뭐 취직, 알바 해가지고
네.
그때까지 용돈을 계속 받았거든요. 그래도 제가 용돈을 무료로 받은 게 아니라 제가 뭐 집안일이나 심부름 같은 거 많이 해서 받게 됐어요.
그렇죠. 저도 공짜로는 받지 않았고요. 무슨 대가가 늘 있었어요.
그죠.
I had to do like house chores.
약간 일에 대한 개념을 배우기 위해서 그렇게 받았던 것 같아요.
그죠. And 제일 값이 많았던 거는 mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
It was like $30.
You got paid 3만 원?
We had front lawn, side lawn, back lawn. 엄청 컸어요.
Me too. But that's like 20, 25, 30 years ago. And
Yes.
that's like 3만 원 is worth like 10만 원 now.
꼭 그렇진 않아요.
You're wealthy family.
아니에요. 그 마당이 엄청 컸어요.
I got like 쥐꼬리만큼. I got like a pound. or
근데 집
something.
청소는 이제 5,000원 이 정도고요.
Okay.
근데 lawn 하면은 땀
Okay.
엄청 흘리고
뒷마당이
엄청
좀 커가지고
힘들거든요.
많아서.
Because we also had to use an individual little spinning thing to cut the edges and stuff. It's a lot of work, man.
저도 앞마당 뒷마당이 있었는데 but I didn't get 3만 원.
Then you should have come to
Lucky.
my house and cut.
Did you all get 용돈? Or I'm sure there are many parents listening. Do you give your children pocket money? Is it like something you do? Do you give it to them just once a week, once a month, or do you make them do work for it?
Yeah, do you make them work for it, 제리님? 쥐꼬리만큼.
Yeah, it was like tiny. It was like, it was more of a token.
아 그래요?
야, 나 잘했다는-
얼마나 줬길래요?
Huh? Oh, like
받았어요?
what? Like £1, £2 a week, which is not much. And
When you mow the lawn?
when I did all of my work at the
Oh.
end of the week, I would get a few pounds.
How much is a few pounds? Like 4,000원?
몇천 원.
어 와우.
Yeah.
진짜 쥐꼬리만큼 받았네요.
David 진짜 눈이 높네요. 도도하게.
그렇군요.
Anyway, yeah. So in England, we don't say allowance. Allowance이라는 말은 되게 미국적인 단어예요. 영국에서는 pocket money라고 해요.
포켓머니도 근데 쓰긴 써요 캐나다에.
주머니 돈.
네,
네.
엄청 잔돈 같은 거죠. 잔돈머니를 포켓머니라고
Because
하거든요.
it's not like a 월급이 아니라서 it's a small amount of money. We call it pocket money.
네.
But in America and Canada, you say allowance as well. So yeah, we've talked about how much allowance we got. We can swiftly move on now. We've got some words and phrases all about 용돈 today. So 첫 번째는 이 단어들을 먼저 살펴보겠습니다.
네, 첫 번째는요. 용돈을 주다, 용돈을 받다, 용돈을 모으다 이 세 가지가 있는데요. 용돈 자체는 뭐 allowance 혹은 pocket money라고 사용할 수 있고요. 용돈을 주다 is to give allowance, 용돈을 받다 is to get allowance, 용돈을 모으다에서는 save allowance보다 그냥 saving이라고 하는 게 좋을 것 같아요.
Saving.
Yeah, just saving.
I'm saving.
Yeah. How did
Keeping
you
it-
say it?
I said save.
Save.
You can say saving for a rainy day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
saving for a rainy day.
제가 사고 싶은 것이 생길 때까지 계속 모으고 막 그런 거죠.
네.
Yeah, I said give, receive. No, I spelt it wrong. I said relieve, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I meant receive.
Yeah.
Give, receive, and save pocket money. Yeah.
Give, receive, and save pocket money.
All right, let's move on to number 2. 두 번째로 넘어가겠습니다. 심부름 그리고 집안일.
네, 심부름 같은 경우에는 errands, you call them
Errands.
errands, E-R-R-A-N-D-S, errands.
Yeah, we say running errands.
네,
Yeah.
running errands.
Yeah, like giving a letter to another person.
Picking up mail.
Going to the shop for milk.
Right.
You can say errands. I also say odd jobs.
Odd jobs.
Yeah, 자빌.
네,
You know,
자빌.
like odd jobs here and there. Mow
Right.
the lawn, clean the dishes, 설거지하고.
Fixing the garage.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, odd jobs or errands. 집안일은요, housework. 그리고 미국에서는 chores이라고 하더라고요.
Right. So housework는 단어가 딱 하나예요. housework 붙어 있고요. house chores는 단어가 두 개입니다.
아 맞네.
네.
제가 띄어쓰기 넣었어요.
네.
잘 몰라서.
아, 네.
Housework is one word.
One word.
It's one word. Okay,
House
there we go.
chores is 2 words. I don't know why they choose to do that, but
Yeah.
it's like the same thing.
For real? Yeah. Do you do housework? I hope you do housework.
I mean, maybe you don't. Maybe you have someone to do the housework for you.
Maybe you do. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to our next one. Number 3.
네, 세 번째는요. 용돈 기입장입니다. 용돈 기입장 sounds like some guy who gives 용돈 away.
Like the ice
like
cream man.
기장님 or something,
Comes
right?
around in a truck and free 용돈.
용돈의 쓰임새를 정리하는 노트인데요.
Now, when I got pocket money, I didn't know the concept of 뭐 노트를 적는 거.
Maybe your parents did.
Maybe, but it was such a low amount. I think it wasn't really worth it.
It's like whatever they had in the pockets, right?
It's like, yeah, you take this spare change.
Yeah.
So I just said a pocket money notebook.
Yeah, to be honest with you as well, I've never heard of this term until like yesterday or today. 기입장 처음 들어봤어요, 저는. 그래서 record book for keeping track of the allowances spent 이렇게 해도 되고요. 그냥
A ledger?
a ledger? Yeah.
A ledger's such a formal word.
A ledger is for like accounting.
큰
though.
돈을 위해서 ledger만 있으니 이 가계부
그죠.
같은 것이죠.
근데 어떻게 보면은 이 allowance로 시작을 해서 ledger를 나중에 정리할 수 있게 되는 개념을 또 배우게 되지 않을까요?
That's true. Yeah, that's really good practice for the future as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you can use it like that. So those were the words that we went through. Now let's move on to some phrases. 이제 표현들을 살펴볼게요. 첫 번째는요. 일주일에 용돈은 얼마를 받니? So maybe this is like kids in the playground,
Yeah.
운동장에서 how much pocket money do you get per week?
I mowed the lawn. I got $30. Yay! How much allowance did you get, buddy?
I just got £2. You know, I hear when I worked in 어린이집, I didn't hear them talk about 용돈, but I always heard them talk about 세뱃돈. Every year for 설날, I'd be like, how much did you get? I got 50만 원.
Wow.
좋겠다. And
They got 50만 원?
some of them got more. Yeah,
my.
kids get a lot of money these days for like 설날, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'd always hear them talking about that. But it's a good way to teach them the question, how much pocket money do you get per week?
Right. How much allowance do you get a week?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. A week or per week, 둘 다 괜찮을 것 같아요. All right, let's move on to number 2.
네, 두 번째는요. 되도록이면 용돈을 아껴 쓰고 저금하려고 합니다.
That's a very wise kid.
Yeah, that's a very wise kid. Also, 이런 saving 하는 거, 저축, 저금하는 거 일찍 배우면 좋죠.
Yeah, for real.
So I said I try to save as much allowance I get.
I try to save as much allowance as I get.
As I get, yeah.
Yeah. I said wherever possible, 이 되도록이면, wherever possible, I try to spend as little of my pocket money as I can. Spend as little as I can. 최대한 많이 아껴 쓴다는 뜻이죠. Yeah. Spend as little as I can, wherever possible.
Right. Wherever possible, I try to spend as little as I can.
Exactly. Let's move on to number 3.
네, 세 번째는요. 명절에 친척들께서 주신 용돈을 모아서 노트북을 샀습니다.
Now these are the kids. These are the kids I'm talking about.
Wow, they have enough money from 세뱃돈 to buy laptops.
For real.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Lucky
mean,
them.
you can get laptops for like 20만 원, 30만 원 for like 중고 노트북이나
Oh yeah,
그런
you
거.
can these days. Yeah.
So 명절 is of course the holidays. Now I translated this from English or American perspective. 영국에서는 이 명절이 딱히 많이 없는데요. 이 뭐 추석이나 설날이 없어가지고 제가 Christmas으로 번역했어요. And usually when I buy something from gift money, I say I used my Christmas money to buy a laptop.
I use my Christmas money to buy the laptop.
예, 주로 뭐 추석이 없어서 영국에서는 주로 크리스마스 때 돈을 많이 받거든요. 선물로. So I said I used my Christmas money to buy a laptop.
Right. 저는 거의 직역을 했어요. I bought a laptop using the allowances I got from my relatives during the holidays.
Yeah, that's a correct translation.
Right. That's pretty much 직역입니다.
Yeah.
I bought a laptop using the allowances I got from my relatives during the holidays. 여기서 근데 이게 이 개념도 진짜 한국 이 용돈이라는 개념이 한국에서 좀 많이 적합화된 것 같아요. 세뱃돈 이런 것들도 한국에서는 진짜 exist한데 캐나다에서는 그 세뱃돈이라는 개념도 없고 하니까
그죠. 예.
그 allowances 개념이 좀 많이 다른 것 같았어요.
Yeah, it's different. In the end of the day, it's just money given on different occasions.
For sure.
And we should all be grateful for it and spend it wisely too. Now, we've got a few messages coming in. We've got Jenny Nim saying about her experiences. She's saying, 첫째 3학년인데 아직 휴대폰도 안 사주고 특별한 용돈도 아직 안 줬어요. 지갑에 5,000원 넣어주고 급할 때 쓰라고 하는데 늘 그대로 집 학원만 왔다 갔다 하니 그런 것 같아요. 자라면서 점점 경제관념을 가르쳐야겠죠. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. You know, you don't have to, they don't, I think, no, I don't want to say it, but I see a lot of kids on their phones in school. I don't know what it's like in Korea too much, but in the UK, kids always use their phones in school.
Yeah, I don't know. I also don't know what it's like in schools in Korea, but I know some schools in Canada, America, you have to put your phones away or give your phones to the teacher at the beginning of the class, and then they return it to you after the class. I think in some schools in Korea they do that as well.
When I was a kid, is if you were caught, 들키면 줘야 하는데.
들키면 줘야 돼요.
But I mean, it's probably better to give it at the beginning, right?
Yeah, just so that no one's distracted, right, from studying.
Also saying 요즘 for really 귀에 쏙쏙 들어오는데 저만 그럴까요? And 인류의 충전소님 also saying them too. Because we say for real, and because we taught the word for real, it becomes more audible now.
For real.
Yeah, there you go. For real,
For real.
indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we've got our philosophies today. David, what is yours? 오늘의 철학은요?
Well, I think everyone knows this. It's said by Benjamin Franklin, and he said, "A penny saved is a penny earned."
아, 명언이네요.
그죠. 모으는 건 돈을 버는 것이나 마찬가지니까 뭐 쓰지 말고 저금하는 것도 좋다. 이런 명언을 했던 벤저민 프랭클린의 말씀을 한번 말해봤습니다. A penny saved is a penny earned.
It's a famous, even I know that quote. I think I learnt it from The Simpsons.
Oh, you might have. You might have.
It's in there as well.
Yeah. But I guess in England you would say like a shilling?
A shilling is like 100 years ago.
Okay.
A shilling is like 5. We have pennies right now.
You do have pennies.
1p, 2p, 5p, 10p, 20p, 50p, £1.
Oh, so you call it peas?
For sure, but its full name is pennies,
penny.
but saying penny each time is long.
Oh,
so
okay.
10p.
Oh, 10p.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. I haven't said that in a long time. It's weird. I just said, even pocket money should be earned so that kids can learn the value of money.
For sure. I think having to earn money at a young age and having to know how to save at a young age helps a lot as they get older and older.
그죠. 무료로 받으면 제가 그냥 막 쓸 것 같은데 아무 노력 안 해가지고.
그죠.
근데 제가 일하고 열심히 노력하고 받으면 좀 아껴 써야지.
맞아요.
그런 생각이 드는 것 같아요.
피땀 눈물을 어릴 때 흘려봐야
그죠.
됩니다.
Exactly. So you learn the 돈에 대한 가치를 배울 수 있게.
맞아요.
Anyway, I'm done being an old man for today. The time is now 4:37 in the afternoon. We're going to take a song break and then we'll be right back. This is Never Enough by Kelly Clarkson.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough. Never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me. spotlights. All the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough. Never be enough. Towers of gold, still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough. Never be enough. For me, never, 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 never. For me, never enough, never, never, never enough, never, never, never enough. For me, for me, for me. For me.
Sensational!
He's done the impossible.
What a shot!
He shoots, he scores! Welcome to Locker Lingo. Yes, in this segment, we'll dive into the world of sports and listen to interview clips of people from the sports world, go over what they mean, some interesting facts about the sport itself. 네, 러컬링고에서는 스포츠의 관계자의 인터뷰도 듣고 스포츠와 관련해서 유익한 정보나 표현들을 살펴보는 코너인데요. 오늘 또 마찬가지로 스포츠를 무슨 스포츠인지 맞춰보고 그리고 athlete도 한번 맞춰보는 겁니다. We're gonna guess the sport first and then guess the athlete. And so the sport, I'm gonna give you some facts about this sport, okay? It involves the athletes to play with a ball on a tabletop.
Okay.
And this sport uses paddle-like things, and a lightweight ball
Okay.
to bounce it from one side to the other.
Okay.
And it actually originated in England
Okay.
during the late 19th century. 영국에서 시작이 된 스포츠입니다. Initially as an after-dinner game among the people in the elites, like these upper social classes.
Kind of like croquet or
약간 그런 느낌이죠. 그래서 좀 높은 분이 아니고 사회적으로 좀 위치 있는 분들이 영국에서 19세기 말에서부터 시작된 스포츠라고도 합니다.
Okay.
We're going to listen to an audio clip of how this sport sounds like. 너무 쉽죠?
뭘까요? I mean, it has such an iconic sound. It's a small ball filled with air.
Yeah.
And it's so light.
Yeah.
And you have to have about 10 of these ready. 이 게임을 시작하기 전에 이 공을 한 10개 정도 미리 준비해야 하는 것 같은데요. 다 없어지니까
그죠.
너무 가벼워가지고 날아가요.
잘 치는 사람들끼리 하면은 이제 한 번씩 세게 치잖아요. 파워 스트라이크라고 하나요?
예.
그렇게 하면 이제 공이 날아가니까.
So you have to have real good finesse
Yes.
and skill.
For sure. 네, 맞습니다. 이 직사각형의 나무로 만든 대. 이 대의 중앙에 그물을 치고 상대편 지역의 플라스틱 공을 라켓으로 넘겨 승부를 가리는 스포츠 탁구이죠. Table tennis. Now, in 1971, an exchange between the American and Chinese table tennis players broke 20 years of silence between the two countries, eventually leading to a thaw in relations. And they call this the ping pong diplomacy.
So, like, even diplomatically,
Yes,
things got better because of ping pong.
exactly.
Wow.
And what I thought was very interesting was, well, actually, I'll get to that a little bit later. But since then, since 1970s, Asian countries adopted the table tennis and started putting in a lot of investment into it. And China, for example, adopted it as a national sport in the 1950s.
When you look at the Olympics, I think you have this thought that ping pong Chinese people play the best.
그죠?
I don't know if it's a stereotype, but because anytime you see them, you can't see their hands. 너무 빨라서 손이 안 보이잖아요.
공도 안 보여요.
And they're very good. They tend to
Yeah.
win a lot.
They do.
Yeah.
And I thought, why is it that Chinese players are so good? It's not like they have special human abilities more capable of, playing table
Right,
tennis
right.
better.
It's not
그런 것도
genetic,
아니고요.
surely.
Historically, they had more investment. Where they had better infrastructure for people to have access to table tennis. 그래서 약간 정부에서 지원을 엄청 많이 했던 스포츠가 중국이에요. 네.
그래서 연습할 이 가능성이랑 뭐 시설들은 엄청 많아가지고.
그렇죠. 옛날 때부터 너무 많았기 때문에.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you have pros after pros over the years, teaching the younger generations how to play proper table tennis.
Okay.
And so, that's why Chinese athletes during the Olympics pretty much take away all the gold and the silver medals. 네. And so, table tennis has been supported by the state as a way to achieve international prestige, and other Asian countries have similarly put state support behind the sport. 그래서인지 잘하는 탁구 선수들은 대부분 중국에서 많이 보이는 것 같더라고요.
We also have 미역셀리님 sending a message about table tennis saying 제가 다녔던 학교에 주니어 국가대표 선수들도 있어서 탁구 경기 종종 봤어요. 이 중국 여행했을 때 동네마다 탁구장이 많이 보였어요. 이 다가오는 아시안 게임에서 우리나라 선수들 잘 하기를 응원합니다. It's definitely Korean players are very good too. It seems it's a very Asian focused sport with China really delving deep.
Right, and you do see though once in a while European players emerging to the top level playing as well. So it's definitely not just for the Asian players, but China does seem to have control over the top two.
I'm not bad at table tennis.
You're not?
I'm okay.
Oh, do you use your long limbs to your advantage?
It is an advantage.
Yeah.
And I also have a cheap VR set. And I play VR table tennis
nice.
sometimes.
That's fun.
It's really fun.
That is. Did you know, though, table tennis is also called ping pong, right? At least in America, too.
I wonder why.
And ping pong is actually a brand name.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't say it on air. But, it was registered by the English sports company, J. Jackson Son. And table tennis is the generic name of the sport, and that's why the Olympics decided to take the table tennis as its name, not ping pong.
That makes sense.
And so a lot of the people around the world still use the word ping pong for table tennis, but the official term is table tennis.
저는 테이블 테니스랑 핑퐁 둘 다 쓰는 것 같아요. Whatever makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think of them as the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since it was originated in England, the first World Table Tennis Championships were held in London in 1926.
Wow.
And the rules have changed over the years. At first, it used to be played to 21 points, but now the matches are reduced to 11 points to make it more spectator-friendly.
Okay.
옛날에는 막 21포인트까지 했었는데요. 이게 너무 길다 보니까 좀 짧게 11포인트로 많이 줄었다고 합니다.
I think it's mesmerizing. You know, 뭔가 좀 최면을 당하는 것 같은 느낌인데 엄청 너무 잘할 때 you're like 막 빠지잖아요. You're like, whoa, you can't stop looking, boom, back and forth, back and forth. It's hypnotic.
It is.
It's kind of therapeutic as well.
It is, and that's why I find a lot on Notubu of ping pong ASMR for sleeping.
That's
It's
unique.
It's relaxing. You hear.
But then what if someone misses? 놓치면
그럼 잠 깨죠.
잠이 깨는 거죠.
그러면 안 돼요.
It reminds me of Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
You know, he becomes a mega ping pong star and he beats like everyone because he's so focused.
Exactly. You definitely need focus. You definitely need good hand-to-eye coordination for that. Now, when it comes to ping pong or table tennis too, when you play with your friends, they might often ask you this question: how do you grip your racket?
Oh, this is quite a controversy. There's so many different ways to hold it.
Well, there are two main different ways.
Official ways.
Official ways.
Okay.
So how do you guys hold your racket? 이 라켓을 잡는 방법은 좀 두 개로 크게 나눠지잖아요.
I'll show you how I hold it. I've got
Yeah.
this piece of paper. If you're looking on YouTube Live, 보고 계시면
Okay.
this is the face.
All right.
And I hold it like that.
Oh, you hold it like that.
With my finger. I put my finger sticking out onto the red part.
Okay.
And it's not correct,
No, it's
But for me, it's most comfortable.
that would be the shake hand grip-ish.
Oh, it is okay.
So there's the pen holder grip,
Yeah.
which is like this. You hold it like this.
Like upside down?
Like you hold it like this.
Yeah, that looks pretty insane.
Yeah. So that you use the wrist to flick more.
Yeah.
And then what you're doing is a handshake grip.
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
But it's a little different. They call it the pen holder grip and the shake hand grip. It really depends on your preference, really.
Yeah.
And how you like to kind of hit the ball. Do you like to do more spin or do you like to more power hits and stuff like that? Shake hand grip is most commonly used in Western countries. And pen hold grip is popular in East Asia.
What do you use?
I use both.
Oh.
because I'm not good at either.
Okay.
둘 다 못하기 때문에요.
예,
그냥
번갈아서
이것도 해보고 저것도 해보고 그 날에 맞는 걸로 해요.
Okay, that's fair enough. I'm sure if you focused on one style, you could improve quickly.
For sure, yeah. But I'm just not that good. Now, South Korea has had a strong presence in the table tennis competitions in recent years as well. They've won numerous medals, particularly in the men's and women's team events. And in Korea, this particular table tennis athlete is known to be one of the best in the women's division. And I want you guys to guess who this is after we listen to a short clip.
네, 단식은 저는 세계 세수관대회 처음이기 때문에 제가 모두고 다 보여드리겠습니다. 올림픽보다 그렇게 긴장감 떨어지지 않고요. 이게 붙일 때마다 유빈이 계속 좋아지고 있는 걸 느꼈어요.
Right. So we listened to an interview clip of Jeon Ji-hee. I don't know if you have heard of her. Jeon Ji-hee is actually a Chinese-born South Korean table tennis player.
Okay.
So she was naturalized in South Korea to become or to have the South Korean citizenship so that she can become a 국가대표 player in South Korea.
Cool.
Yeah. And in Korean, you would say 중국에서 귀화한 선수예요.
Like naturalized.
Naturalized, right. Her Chinese name is Tian Minwei. I don't know if I pronounced it right. But Jeon Ji-hee, she plays amazing. And another female athlete who is kind of her hube. Like they kind of played together as a team, and also she kind of teaches this other athlete, Shin Yu-bin. She's like a rising star of South Korean's women's division of table tennis.
She was in the Tokyo Olympics.
She was in the 2020 Olympics, and she was 17, making her the youngest ever Korean Olympic table tennis player.
I think it's so cool when you have that much success at such a young age.
그죠.
You've got your whole life ahead of you to practice your skill. 그 기술을 막 연마하고 더 잘하게 될 수 있고.
네.
At least, they say sports people, they generally 35 is where things start to get a bit 애매해요. That's what they say with football, because your body starts to deteriorate, of course. So it's got to be fantastic. She can only go upwards from here.
Exactly. So best of luck to her in her future games and all the things to come. And so she will most likely represent South Korea to compete in the table tennis tournaments at the upcoming 2024 Summer Olympic Games in Paris. And so, all of our fighting is going to her now for the table tennis games.
For real.
And like you said, you play VR table tennis ping pong.
Not on this level, but it's fun.
Yeah, we have this new technologies nowadays with robots now training these athletes on how to play better. The robotic arms are coming into play so that, they can react faster to their serves.
Yeah.
It's things like that.
The thing with VR ping pong is that because even a 탁구공은 너무 가볍잖아요.
네.
It feels like nothing.
네.
So when you're playing VR, the controller vibrates a little bit when you 칠 때마다 막 진공이 막 나가지고.
네. That's fun.
It feels like you're hitting a ball.
It's like a haptic feedback.
That's it, haptic feedback, and it really feels like it. The graphics are okay.
Yeah.
Even the most basic VR kits can do this. So if you want to buy it, I'd say do it. It's really fun and it's good exercise at home.
I guess you don't need a partner for every single bout, right?
You got a robot playing it. You can choose the difficulty.
Exactly.
난이도 높일 수 있고.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we covered the sport of table tennis today with Shin Yu-bin and Jeon Ji-hee as the players. Do you guys like playing ping pong? Let us know. Text us if you love playing ping pong or if you played maybe VR ping pong, just like Nick did. We'd love to know that.
The time is now 4:54 in the afternoon. We're going to wrap things up for the first half, but don't go anywhere because in the second half we've got Michael Garrett with Popcorn Time, as well as some great other segments coming your way.
Yes.
We're going to take a song break and we'll be back. This is Ping Pong by Hyuna and Don.
오직 너만이 흔들어 난 내게 그 노래를 불러 난 슬쩍 앙큼하게 굴어 난 Hello hello 맘대로 대로 hey
말해 널 take it away 전에 못한 말을 바로 할게 말해 넌 날 MOM
Hello hello 맘대로 대로 hey 오늘만 살아도 흔들어봐 누가 말해도 즐거우니까 기타카 honey baby L-O-V-E Play the ping pong
랩의 우리 검은 머리 팝 우리 푸른 초원이 우리 집 으리으리맘 우리 함께 빠른 맛이 feel like harmony 조화롭게 어우러질 like a family
어디든 단둘이야 어디 봐 여기보단 top 이야 Make it up 부비부리 shake it up 뭐야 신난다는 거지
오늘만 살아도 흔들어봐 누가 말해도 즐거우니까 티켓타카 honey baby
L-O-V-E Play the ping pong
부산을 한 장의 사진에 담는다면 어디로 가야 할까요? 꼬꼬마 시절 이때만큼은 세상을 내려다보며 꿈을 키웠고 용돈을 모아 산 사진기는 아직도 서랍 속에 있습니다. 시간이 흘러 키는 자라고 사진은 어디서든 찍을 수 있는 세상이 되었지만 부산의 진짜 모습을 보기 위해서는 같이 가볼 곳이 있습니다. 광복동에서 부산을 내려다보며 우리와 함께 해온 그곳. 새롭게 불을 밝힌 다이아몬드 타워와 함께 용두산 공원이 우리를 다시 찾아왔습니다. 북한과 남항, 멀리 남구와 해운대까지 부산을 한눈에 담을 수 있는 그곳. 알록달록 꽃시계와 함께 다시 시민의 품으로 돌아온 용두산 공원은 부산의 또 하나의 명소입니다. 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
Do you want to be the star of this week's My Life, My English? Have you ever made friends abroad with your English skills? What about English getting you the opportunity of a lifetime? Tell us about your English journey.
이번 주 마이 라이프 마이 잉글리시 코너 주인공을 찾습니다. 영어로 인생의 새로운 기회를 잡았던 경험 있나요? 여러분의 영어 도전기를 들려주세요.
My Life, My English is open to anyone 20 years or older. All participants get a small payment, a souvenir, and an invitation to our Global Citizens Networking Party.
만 20세 이상 부산 시민은 누구나 참여하실 수 있는 마이 라이프 마이 잉글리시. 참가자 전원에게는 소정의 출연료와 기념품, 그리고 이번 가을에 펼쳐질 세계 시민 네트워킹 파티 우선 초대권을 드립니다.
For details, visit www.befm.or.kr.
더 넓은 세계를 향한 여러분의 도전을 응원합니다.
어린 시절, 여러분만의 특별했던 꿈을 기억하시나요?
BEFM is holding an English speech contest to talk about the dreams of the youth and the future of Busan.
부산 지역의 꿈나무들이 바라는 부산의 미래, 우리의 미래를 그려볼 수 있는 영어 말하기 대회를 개최합니다. 제1회 중구청장배 청소년 영어 말하기 대회 나의 꿈, 우리의 미래 9월 16일 토요일 오전 11시 부산 영화체험박물관에서 2030 부산 세계박람회를 앞둔 국제도시 부산의 미래를 확인해보세요.
우리는 자랑스러운 부산의 꿈나무입니다.
We are the future of Busan.
Come to hear firsthand the dreams of Busan's local youth and find out how they envision the city's hopeful future in this speech contest.
이 행사는 중구 진로교육지원센터와 BEFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
새로 배운 영어 표현은 앙 물어보고
모르는 영어 표현은 잉 물어보셔라. 교통부터 비즈니스 영어까지.
Bite into new English expressions.
When somebody says, "How are you?" what do you usually say? You could say, "I'm fine, and you?" But how about saying, "I'm great," or "I'm doing fantastic"?
It might be easy, but sometimes you just can't remember, you just can't recall what you want to say. And if you do, and you're in that case, all you have to do is to ask us.
That's right, because in this segment, we'll dig into one sentence per day. So don't hesitate or be afraid to ask any English expression. 네, 궁금한 표현이 있다면 물어봐 주세요.
Today's Bite English expression is long story short, 간단히 말해서입니다.
네, long story short, 긴 이야기 짧게.
네,
Yeah,
맞아요.
That's what it means. Yeah, 간단히 말해서 long story short, it's a very good expression when you want to save time. 시간이 없을 때, 바쁠 때 이런 표현을 많이 쓰는 것 같아요.
네, 혹은 얘기를 하다가 뭔가 길어질 것 같아가지고
눈치채가지고
네, 눈치채고 사람들이 I gotta go somewhere 이런 눈치를 보일 수 있잖아. 그러면 long story short, nothing much happened.
Long story short, 헤어졌어요.
네, 헤어졌어요.
Like,
있죠.
yeah. So it's you'd use this expression either when somebody asks you, "Oh, so what happened at the party last night?" 어젯밤 파티에서 무슨 일이 있었나? 그렇게 들었는데, long story short. I met someone.
네.
간단히 말해서 누구를 만났어요. 뭐
아주 간단하게 핵심만 말하는 거죠.
그죠.
네.
핵심만, 요점만 말하는 거죠.
네.
Or, like David said, you're talking. Yeah. 근데 어찌 하다 보니까 너무 길어지니까 눈치채가지고 long story short, nothing happened.
nothing happened인데 계속 말하고 있었어요.
The climax.
네.
Yeah. Wheeler Carmanin with a good expression, don't beat around the bush. Yeah. If you want to say to someone who looks like they're making an excuse and they're talking for a long time, don't beat around the bush. 뭐 뜸들이지 말고 그냥
핵심만 말해.
네,
그죠. 그리고 만약에 이제 글 쓸 때는 long story short보다 그 표현이 있어요. TLDR.
Too long didn't read.
예, 네, 핵심만 말하고 끝내는 거죠.
It's like 누가 막 요약해줘가지고
네.
짧게 그렇게 말해주죠.
그렇게 해도 되고요. 혼자서 이제 맨 위에 TLDR 적고 요건만 딱 적고 그 밑에는 full 스토리를 적어요.
This is the social media generation we live. Right, 집중력이 막 30초밖에 안 되는. Yeah. So you would say long story short when you want to say something simply 간단히 말할 때 long story short이라고 하는데 근데 반대로는요. 이 더 자세하게 말하자면이라는 표현은 어떻게 말할 수 있을까요?
You could say
make a short story long.
to make the short story long.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I guess to be more precise 이러면서 더 애들 할 수 있고요.
To be more precise, to go into detail.
Yeah. I think it's also like fun or maybe nice to ask someone if they want a short story or a short version or a long version. Like, do you have time? I can tell you the short version. I can tell you the long version.
Yeah, I guess long version quickly.
You seem to be, you don't look like you have a lot of time. So,
I don't.
long story short, I broke up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
뭐 이렇게 말할 수 있는
sorry
거죠.
to hear that. Yeah. And now you can tell me the details.
Because you're...
이제 재밌으니까.
이제 재밌으니까 흥미로우니까.
이제 다 말해주세요.
그래
디테일까지.
알겠습니다. 네.
Are there any similar expressions? So we say long story short. To cut to the chase.
Oh, that's a good one.
Let's cut. If I just cut to the chase.
Yeah.
요점만 말할게요. 핵심만 말할게요. I'm going to cut to the chase. This happened.
그리고 cut to the chase는 상대방이 쓸 수도 있는 거죠. Cut to the chase, will ya?
근데 좀 mean한 것 같아요. You know, cut to the chase.
Yeah. Don't beat around the bush.
Yeah, it's kind of like don't beat around the bush. Kind of like 빨리 좀 말해.
Yeah. Maybe your boss will say to you.
Yeah. Oh, boss, I about the 보고서. I tried to.
Cut to the chase, will ya?
I didn't do it.
What? You're fired.
My dog ate it. Yeah, brilliant. So very good expression. Maybe you can use it when you're explaining something as well. It's a very natural expression. And yeah, you can answer, you can react to it depending on the situation, right?
For sure.
Like we just did.
Yes.
So that is today's Bite English expression. Long story short. Long story short. Long story 정리하자.
네.
Long story short. 간단히 말해서란 뜻입니다. We've got a lot of prizes here. Now I could go on for ages about the intricacies of all the prizes that we have here, but long story short, we're going to give you the bullet points.
Yes, we will. We've got 반반 치킨 콜라 세트, 햄버거 쿠폰, 아이스크림 교환권, 떠먹는 조각 케이크 교환권, 도넛 교환권. And in English, we've got chicken cola combo coupon, hamburger coupon, donut coupon, a slice of cake, and ice cream coupon.
그리고 놀라운 착시의 세계를 즐길 수 있는 착시 미술관 Museum of Illusion 관람 티켓도 있습니다. Tickets for the Museum of Illusion in Busan Cinema Center, Biff Hill in Haeundae, where you can explore some great illusions and take a few pictures too.
네, 부산 대표 랜드마크 해운대 LCT에 위치한 하늘 위의 바다 부산 엑서스카이 전망대 입장권 1인당 2명씩 선물로 드립니다. We've got admission tickets for Busan 엑서스카이 top floor observatory, which is located at LCT in Haeundae, the highest point in Busan.
We also have concert tickets to Big Roof Music Festival on September the 9th for our lovely listeners. 네, 9월 9일 영화의 전당에서 열리는 뮤직 페스티벌 티켓이 준비되어 있습니다. 폴킴, 카더가든, 스탠딩 에그, 너드 커넥션 등 총 16개 국내외 팀의 멈추지 않은 공연이 이어집니다.
Right. This concert will offer you various experiences of music and enjoyable side events. 공연 티켓을 원하시는 분은 뮤직 페스티벌이라고 쓰시고 누구와 공연을 즐기고 싶은지 저에게 카톡이나 문자로 사연을 보내주시면 됩니다. We'll give away 2 tickets per person.
We've got message. So Jenny-님 said, come to the point. Very close. I think you would say get to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get to the point.
Get to the... It's quite mean though.
Yeah? You think?
Get to the point. 뭔가 좀 손목 시계 보면서 get to the point.
I've got no time to kill.
Yeah.
Get to the point.
Yeah. These are good expressions. I wouldn't use them unless I was very close with the person. But still, it's a bit mean.
Wheeler Carmen님 saying 학교 다닐 때는 to make long story short라고 배웠던 것 같은데요. 그냥 간단히 long story short라고 해도 되나 보네요. 맞습니다.
Yeah. You can say to make a long story short.
You can.
Yeah. But I would say long story short. Yeah. 고정 표현이죠.
Yeah, you don't have to put to there.
Yeah. All right, the time is now 5:07 in the afternoon. We're going to take a quick song break, and then we've got a chance for you all to win some prizes. We've got the quiz coming up very soon. Before that, we're going to take a listen to a song. This is 솔직하게 말해서 나 by 김나영.
햇살이 좋았던 그만하자며 말을 하는 너 전혀 믿어지지가 않아 지금 이 순간 모든 시간이 멈춘 듯 어떤 말을 해야 할지 어떤 표정 지어야 할지 아무것도 생각나지를 않아 솔직하게 말해서 난 헤어질 자신이 없어 괜찮은 척 웃으며 널 보내줄 자신이 없어 네가 없는 내 하루도 생각 잘 알면서 마지막 인사를 하며 멀어져가는 너를 보며 아무것도 할 수 있는 게 없어. 솔직하게 말해서 난 헤어질 자신이 없어. 괜찮은 척 웃으며 널 보내줄 자신이 없어. 네가 없는 내 하루도 생각한 적 없는데 나보다 나를 네가 더 잘 알면서 이별 앞에 서 있는 너의 눈에 비춰진 애써 웃는 내 모습이 나를 더욱 아프게만 해. 솔직하게 말할게 나 헤어지고 싶지 않아. 나 없이 나 혼자서 지낼 자신이 난 없어. 네가 없는 내 하루도 견딜 수가 없는데 나보다 네가 먼저였던 날 나보다 나를 네가 더 잘 알면서.
It's time for Flash Pop Quiz. Many people have started to take care of their health after the pandemic. Then, for us to live a healthier life, what do we need? 이 나이가 젊다고 해서 다 건강한 것도 아니고 나이가 많다고 해서 몸이 약한 것도 아니죠. 우리가 얼마나 우리의 건강에 관심을 기울이느냐에 따라서 건강 상태는 많이 달라질 수 있는데요. Now, according to a study, some healthy habits could add up to 24 years to your life.
와우. 네, 오늘은 24년을 더 살 수 있는 건강한 생활 습관에 대한 퀴즈를 같이 해보겠습니다. It was found that the longer you practice the healthy lifestyle and start it earlier, the greater the effect of prolonging your life. However, practicing after your 50s and 60s has been shown to have a significant life extension effect. 자, 그렇다면 다음 중 건강하게 장수할 수 있는 생활 습관에 해당하지 않는 것은 무엇일까요? 1번 No smoking, 2번 Physical activity, 3번 Excessive drinking.
So how would you ask this? So in other words, what is one of the three here that you shouldn't do?
Which one does not contribute to a healthy lifestyle that prolongs life?
For 24 years,
For
right?
24 years. 네, 건강하게 장수할 수 있는 생활 습관에 해당하지 않는 것은 무엇일까요? Number 1 was no smoking. Number 2, physical activity. Number 3, excessive drinking. Send us your answers to pound 9050 샵 9050. What did I say?
샵 9050
50
9050
50 샵 9050, which will cost you 101 or a Kakao Talk message or a YouTube live streaming comment as well. We're going to take a song break and then we will be back with the answers and the winners. This is 오늘 취하면 by 수란.
아직 잊지 못한 마음이 맴돌아 날 꿈인 줄 모르고 살 애매히고 있어 그냥 어지러운가 봐요 잠이 든 그댄 아무 말도 말아요 이미 익숙해진 우리 미러 참을 수 없어 Have a fun so sweet 어색했던 우리 샷 와인처럼 쓰고 아프지만 두 눈을 가득 감아 흐르는 대로 널 보내줄게 난 너에게 취해 난 이 밤에 취해 네가 모지게 했던 그 기억 속에 그 추억의 헤매물 찾고 있어 그냥 잊을래 너의 맘도 알고 싶어 But 그냥 잊어줘 baby please don't go
나 바빠 babe 아니야 그만 잡아 phone 우리 얘기 다 끝났어 난 차가운 남자라고 누가 짜면 그런 거 못해 잡다 놓다가 새 폰에 질문 묻히기 누가 못하냐고 알아낸 924 이별 따위는 서툴지 사실이잖아 익숙해졌으면 마치 노래보다 훨씬 많은 돈을 버는 일 허나 나보다 훨씬 여리디 어린 너위에 다 큰 어른인 척 좀 할 수밖에 없는 걸 생각해
지울 수 없어 Have a fun so sweet 익숙해져 버린 네 향기처럼 쓰고 아프지만 내 맘을 가득 담아 흐르는 대로 널 보내줄게 난 너에게 취해 난 이 밤에 취해 네가 모지게 했던 그 기억 속에 그 추억의 헤매물 찾고 있어 그냥 잊을래 너의 맘도 알고 싶어 But 그냥 잊어줘 baby please don't go 눈 감으면 맘들어 너와 걷던 길 함께한 시간 이대로 잠들면 나 오늘 좀 취한 것 같아 잠긴 목소리로 불러도 넌 아무렇지 않게 가줘 난 너에게 취해 난 이 밤에 취해 네가 모지게 했던 그 기억 속에 그 추억의 헤매물 찾고 있어 그냥 잊을래 너의 맘도 알고 싶어 But 그냥 잊어줘 baby please don't go
수란의 오늘 취하면 듣고 왔습니다. Welcome back everyone. You're listening to Nick and David at the 4 p.m. duo. It is 5:17 in the afternoon and we are in the middle of our flash pop quiz.
That's right. We asked you to pick a habit that you shouldn't do if you want to live 24 years more.
Yeah, that's a very precise number. Around that kind of thing.
I guess this is according to scientific research studies, right?
네, 건강하게 장수할 수 있는 생활 습관에 해당하지 않는 것은 무엇일까요? We gave you three options: no smoking, physical activity, and excessive drinking. Two of these are great. One of these not so great. So what was the answer?
The answer was number 3, excessive drinking. You should not drink too much.
과음이죠.
네.
과도한 음주.
So people might ask you like, what is excessive drinking? I guess that depends on the standards, but I would say like maybe drinking like a bottle of wine every day.
Yeah, I would say just getting drunk every day.
But everyone has different tolerance to it.
That is true. It's different for everyone. You know your own limits, and respect the people who love you as well. They'll tell you your limits. But that was the answer number 3, and we had lots of messages coming in as well, which is it's great to see. I'm pretty sure everyone said the same answer. Thank goodness for that. 천승숙님 saying number 3, 인수님 saying number 3. 4pm 듀오 언제나 활력 주는 방송 감사합니다. 화이팅. 감사합니다, 인수님. I love your messages every day.
That's right. 미리님 as well as number 3. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't work out either.
Oh, that's a lot of don't do's.
Yeah, but at least you don't drink and you don't smoke. So that's good. All you have to do is work a little bit.
I went to the hospital a few months ago to get the 검진, 검사, 건강 검진
the
검사.
physicals.
Yeah. And like I don't drink a lot. You know, I don't smoke. I don't do that. But I didn't work out at the time, and the results came back saying you need to work out.
Did they tell you that you have like fat, like around your liver,
like
and
cholesterol
stuff?
kind of thing? They weren't so specific, but they said if you don't work out, you could be at a risk of diabetes.
Oh,
so it kind of shocked me. So now I'm working out.
That's scary, huh?
So it's good to it's
so
good to work out.
doctors got you working out, huh?
They did. Yeah. Sunim saying number 3, and they say if you go to bed around 10, you might live longer. Well, I'm screwed.
What? That was quick. Because you don't really have a time you go to bed.
저는 밤에도 일해가지고 I go to bed in 새벽 시간. So it's 어쩔 수 없이 I have to work.
케바케니까요. Maybe just try to sleep at least 7 hours.
I'll try and aim for 7 or 8 hours.
Yeah.
But I did hear early sleeping is good for you as well.
Yeah, that is true. That's Dougnim as well, saying thanks for your great shows. Always, I wish there is no answer. I enjoy this sometimes, but the answer is 3.
Oh, thank you. You enjoy us, the 4pm duo?
Yes, us.
That's good to hear.
Oh, and something else, but yeah.
We have 백건우님 saying 운동 열심히 하고 가끔 햄버거 먹어도 괜찮겠죠? Of course, you know, there's such a thing called a cheat day.
That's right.
Or cheat 2 days.
그렇죠.
Cheat
Or
3 days?
4 days,
Yeah,
but just in moderation, I think, is always best.
Steve, who last week you were on vacation, right? 휴가 갔는데 스티브 대신 해줬잖아요.
저 그 파트 들었어요.
들었어요?
Where he never eats junk food, never eats more than just hamburger, right?
근데 햄버거 매일 먹는다고.
햄버거 매일 먹었어요.
운동해서.
운동해서.
프로틴, 단백질을 먹기 위해 섭취하기 위해서 햄버거 많이 먹는데, but apart from that, 약간 불량 식품 같은 거, 과자 같은 거 안 먹는다고 했어요. So if Steve can eat that, and he's not an unhealthy guy,
right?
Then a hamburger or 2 every now and then is not so bad.
As long as you burn that calorie off, right?
Yeah, he works out. Yeah.
Exactly.
Jenny Nim saying excessive drinking is not only bad for your health, but also causes a variety of accidents. Ooh, accidents as well. 왠지
DUI.
공익 광고 분위기네. Yeah, I know. It's a public service announcement in a way.
그렇죠.
운동하고 맛있는 음식 드시고 매일 포주 들으시면 건강해집니다. 그죠? 몸도 건강해지고 마음도 정신도 건강해지는 거죠.
맞습니다. Wheeler Carmen님 saying 운동 열심히 하고 인스턴트 음식 많이 먹어도 안 좋을 것 같은데요.
For real.
네.
You gotta do, 변동.
You gotta
해야죠.
balance it out, with working out and eating some unhealthy food, and try to balance the scales out.
그죠. 미옥스텔리님 saying number 3. I'm a social drinker. Nice wine and cheese with good people makes me so happy. Yes. 공감이 너무 진짜 많이 돼요.
솔직히 social drinker는 win-win이죠. 왜냐하면 you have fun with your friends, so you're emotionally happy, and you're not drinking a whole lot. And if you don't drink a whole lot, it's actually, they say a glass of wine is good for your heart.
Yeah, they say. Yeah, maybe the study was done by people who like wine.
Maybe.
I love a glass of wine with cheese.
Yeah.
What cheese do you like? Bjorkstellinim, let us know. More messages. S. Ducknim as well saying, thanks for a great show. I wish I was there. I wish to say there is no answer, but I enjoy having a drink sometimes.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you say that one?
I read that one.
Oh, you did read
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Meeting as well, thank you very much. Loads of messages coming in. Before I repeat David's stuff, let's go find some answers. Some winners.
We have gotten the winner. Our 작가님 has chosen the winner. 8203번님 축하드립니다. You win a hamburger set.
너무 아이러닉하지 않아요? 이 건강한 생활에 대해서 막 퀴즈를 냈는데 이제 상품으로 햄버거를 주다니.
근데 햄버거에도 뭐 어떻게 보면은 프로틴도 있고요, 레터스도 있고요. vegetables도 있고 하니까요. 그냥
그렇죠.
you just have to burn it off.
Yeah,
Do
deep
some
fried
physical
vegetables.
activity.
Yeah.
Why not?
Make sure you exercise.
Yeah.
Consider this a cheating day, my friend. Yeah, congratulations. Thank you all for your messages as well. Coming up very soon, we've got Michael in the studio for popcorn time. Before that, it's time for a song. This is Sober by Selena Gomez.
We fall for each other at the wrong time. Only for a moment, but I don't mind. Guess I don't know where to draw the line, the line, the line. We're playing the same game every night. Up in the clouds, yeah, you know how to make me want you. When we come down, oh, I know, yeah, I know it's over. You don't know how to love me when you're sober. When the bottle's done, you pull me closer. You're saying all the things that you're supposed to. But you don't know how to love me when you're sober. Why is it so different when we wake up? Same lips, same kiss, but not the same touch. Don't you know that you're doing just enough, but not enough? But I know what's next and I want it so much. Up in the clouds, yeah, you know how to make me want you. When we come down, oh, I know, yeah, I know it's over. You don't know how to love me when you're sober. When the bottle's done, you pull me closer. You're saying all the things that you're supposed to. But you don't know how to love me when you're sober. I know I should leave, I know I should. But your love's too good, your love's too good. I know I should leave, I know I should. But your love's too good, your love's too good. Yeah. You don't know how to love me when you're sober. When the bottle's done, you pull me closer. You're saying all the things that you're supposed to. But you don't know how to love me when you're sober. You gotta hold on me. You're like a wasted dream. I give you everything. But you don't know how to love me when you're sober.
Lights, camera, action.
Pop, 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 poppity popcorn.
This fact!
Popcorn, popcorn.
Feed the popcorn.
Yeah.
Feed it.
MG
Eat
in
it.
the house.
먹어요. Yeah.
Magnesium in the house.
맛있어요.
Yo, Michael,
DJ.
Garrett,
Magnesium.
What's up,
Welcome.
y'all? It's popcorn time.
Yeah.
Good to see everybody.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing really well. How are you guys?
Very
Fantastic.
well. Very
Yeah,
well.
it's raining outside, but I feel good.
Yeah.
Oh, is it raining right now?
Yeah, just as I came in.
Okay.
It's doing this thing where it's kind of playing around, like it'll pour for 3 minutes and then let off,
Exactly.
and then again.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it's so hot that when it's not raining, it dries the asphalt.
Yeah.
Right? And then it starts raining again.
Right.
We actually got a message from 오진이님 saying 퇴근길 오늘도 4pm 듀오 들으며 가고 있어요. 비가 부슬부슬 오네요. 항상 느끼지만 선곡이 참 좋습니다. Yeah, it's kind of raining on and off, kind of light rain as well.
그죠.
Stay dry. But yeah, it's always great to talk movies and the world is just full of great movies, independents to blockbusters. Look forward to today.
Yeah, and today we're going to do a blockbuster, but this is a blockbuster that has taken a long road to get to the theater near you, because this is called Spy Kodmyeong Pochun, or Operation Fortune Ruse de Guerre, which is French for like a stratagem of war, I suppose is what you would say.
Ruse de Guerre.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh, look at that.
That sounds so fancy.
Ruse de Guerre.
Yeah.
If you have a spy movie, you want to have a little bit of fancy French in there, a little bit of interest.
느낌이죠. Okay. 네. 알겠습니다.
Okay, let's stop that now.
Let's getting into the comedy, which it is actually also a comedy, this movie. However, I want to start with how it's had a long journey to come to theaters, because it was originally supposed to come out a couple of years ago, and then the pandemic delayed it, because at the time that it was supposed to be released, there was a spike in cases. And then the distributor, the one that was supposed to distribute the movie, had some financial troubles, and then they kind of had it in this lock, because instead of selling the individual movie, they knew that that movie was the only valuable one left that they had actual rights to, and so they held it as long as they could so they could sell their entire company. And it was just held up there for like more than a year. And then on top of that, the villains in this spy movie are Ukrainian. And with the
이상한 시간이 나왔네요.
yeah, and so people thought that the world wasn't really ready for villainous Ukrainians after the invasion in Ukraine.
That's respectful.
Yeah.
They delayed it for that.
Yeah, and so you'll see, it was already on streaming, for example, in the UK in April of this year, and we're getting a theater release right now, and you think, what's up with all this delay? That's what's behind it. But this movie, it is very interesting. I have a few things to highlight about it before we get to the director, Guy Ritchie, who I think is the kind of headline name associated with this movie. But it is a spy thriller, and then the Ukrainians in the movie, the villains, they steal something that has advanced AI, and they're threatening the world with it, which you might say, I think I heard of that in Dead Reckoning, the Mission Impossible movie, the AI.
Okay.
Right? But we're kind of running that back, and it seems like everybody is kind of using that with the invention of AI and the advancement of it. And then we also have a very interesting plot here where we get an actor who is asked to pretend to be like a CIA agent, a spy. And this is a kind of a trope that sometimes comes up in movies that I think is very successful, and it allows it to have a lighter sort of feel to it instead of like a Mission Impossible heavy, if we don't succeed here, the world is going to end. But we have an actor played by Josh Hartnett in this movie who is actually asked to be like an agent in it, and he has to use his acting skills. So we as an audience know that he's not actually one of these agents, but he's just pretending to be. And we get some of that humor in there. Very similar to a successful movie that came out kind of recently, released last year, starring Nicolas Cage in that exact same kind of role, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
I love that movie.
Don't you?
I saw it on the plane.
Yeah.
I just thought I wouldn't pay to see it. But 그냥 뭐 비행기 타고 있었으니까 그냥 뭐 한번 시간이 있어가지고 한번 봐야겠지.
Right.
It was so good.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I loved it.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage, he's a very interesting actor because it's a lot of people will use him as maybe like a meme or something, and they don't really respect him as an actor, like a heavy actor.
그렇게 연기력은 그렇게 좋지는 않지만 왠지 모르게 모든 사람들이 니콜라스 케이지를 엄청 사랑하더라고요. It's like
he has a fan base.
Like Brendan Fraser. He's not like maybe the best actor out there. He did win an Oscar, I guess, but everyone loves him just because he's just a nice guy and respectable.
Yeah. He's been in Hollywood for a long time too. That
Nicolas Cage has,
yeah, and that also relates to what I want to talk about with Josh Hartnett, because we talked about Oppenheimer, the movie. We were very, very, waiting a long time for that, anticipating it. Josh Hartnett also in that. So Josh Hartnett is making a career comeback right now, and actually is really tied in with Guy Ritchie because he was in the previous Guy Ritchie action movie, and that kind of brought him back. Now he's in Oppenheimer. He's in this one as well. Josh Hartnett, he had an early career. He started out in the Halloween H2O one of those Michael Myers movies was his first one.
I used to love those.
And he just absolutely shot to fame because it was The Faculty in 1998, Black Hawk Down in 2001, Pearl Harbor, and then he was kind of like the young, hot actor of the time. But he's been gone for, he's been doing things, but just not in the blockbusters. And so he hasn't been really around, seen very much in 15 years or so. So seeing him in 3 movies released in the last 2 years that are very, very big and headline movies is also very interesting.
Yeah.
So we got that where we got Spies. It's a little bit of action, but also a little bit of light comedy because it's the actor.
It says Guy Ritchie, right?
And it's Guy Ritchie.
So it's going to be violent, bad-mouthed, but funny.
Yeah.
Making light of a serious situation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, it is. And so I do want to also focus on Guy Ritchie because I think knowing Guy Ritchie is knowing what you're getting into if you're going to go watch this Operation Fortune for sure. Because he kind of has 2 modes. He's either doing what he does best, which is this comedy action with a lot of gangsters in it. And he started out with that with Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels in 1998. I can tell you that I was kind of like a teenage movie lover of the time. That was the hot movie, like cassette, that was not released in theaters, but everybody knew about it who loved movies. And they're like, there's this new guy from the UK who does this amazing gangster film. It's the best. It was on the film circuit of the time. In 1998. It turned a lot of heads. And so with Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, it is also the beginning of Jason Statham, who's also the main character of this movie out in theaters right now, Operation Fortune.
He does a lot of... I like Jason Statham. I don't like... To put it honestly, he does a lot of generic action movies too.
Yes.
But he does some stellar ones like Snatch and these kind of movies. He's in the Meg as well, which is coming out soon or released already.
Right.
Yeah. So.
The giant shark movie. He's that guy as well. And the Expendables, and then he's Hobbs and Shaw along with Dwayne Johnson. So he's big time. But I think he always likes to get back with Guy Ritchie, and Guy Ritchie likes to welcome him back for let's do that again, what we're so good at.
Yeah.
And that's what this is. So just, I guess, look back and reminisce a little bit. And if you haven't seen it, to actually get a little taste of Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. This is the very beginning. You're still seeing the credits, in the beginning of the movie during this scene. But this is the first we ever see of Jason Statham with Guy Ritchie.
All right, let's take a listen to the clip.
Don't think because these boxes are sealed up, they're empty. The only man who sells empty boxes is the Undertaker. And by the look of some of you lot here today, I'd make more money with me measuring tape. Here, one price, £10.
Did you say £10?
Are you deaf?
That's a bargain. I'll take one.
Squeeze in if you can. Left leg, right leg. Your body will follow. They call it walking. You want one as well, darling? You do. That's it. They're waking up. Treat the wife. Treat somebody else's wife. It's a lot more fun if you don't get caught. Hold on. You want one as well?
뭐 시장에서 뭐 좀 파는 것 같은데요.
Yeah, he's actually a con artist in this one. So he's ripping everybody off.
Yeah, well, he's got that very 그런 말주변이 있는 것 같은데요. 이 buy one for your wife, your love, she'll love it. Get this, get one free, blah blah. 1+1, blah blah.
For Jason Statham, though, like the image that I have of him in a lot of the movies is a guy full of action. Is he like that in this one as well, or is he more of a talking guy?
Yeah.
원래는 약간 미국에서 이 약간 액션 히로 역할을 많이 만드는데 근데 가이 리치랑 같이 일하면 뭔가 좀 엉뚱한 캐릭터 많이 맞는 것 같아요. 엉뚱하지만 되게 멋있어요. He's very like 영국 약간 gangster.
Okay.
You know,
yeah, kind of 사기꾼 feeling also a little bit.
재밌기도 하고 욕도 엄청 많이 하는데.
네, 여기서는 안 나왔네요.
안 나왔어요.
Yeah, you won't see that in the kind of American action movies that he's in, and he's more of a silent type in those. But that's probably just more of that's what the flavor is of those types of movies in the first place. Cool. There's a lot more fast talking going on in the British gangster movies. I just feel like in general.
Yeah, you said you needed subtitles.
I do.
자막이 필요하다고 했죠.
That's another thing is that with these, they're English language, and they'll say that on the back of the movie, but I need those subtitles every single time.
Sometimes with this accent, it's hard to
이
understand.
캐릭터들은 약간 셜록 홈스식의 영어를 쓰진 않고요. 되게 런던 사투리, you know, cockney라고 하는데요. You're love I doing dog and bone, blah blah blah. 좀 알아듣기가 조금 힘들어요.
Yeah, and it's a rhyming thing, so it's you rhyme with the word that you actually mean.
Yeah, 저는 잘 모르겠는데.
That's what Cockney is.
Dog and
right?
bone.
Yeah.
Dog and bone.
I don't know what that is.
The phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
call me on the dog and bone means call me on the phone.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's interesting.
So you know how to do it, or not really?
뭐 두세 개밖에 모르는데요.
Yeah, I had a beer at a pub with somebody who had those, and it was a really fun night of trying to figure out what he was talking about the whole time. At least I had a good time. I don't know if he was having so much fun explaining this to me.
Yeah.
But then after Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Guy Ritchie, he gets that one hit, and he gets that on the different film festival circuit, but he doesn't have like that financial really hit yet. And then in 2000, 2 years later, Snatch came out. That's when he gets the hit.
이 Snatch은 2000년도에 나왔죠. 2000.
Wow, it's been that long already?
제가 첫 번째로 봤던 19금 영화였어요. 그래요? And 그때는 I was 10.
Yeah.
I was 9 years old.
Oh wow.
And I was just mesmerized.
Oh, okay.
Because I've never seen anything like it. Obviously, 내 부모님 몰래 봤죠. But I sneaked and I watched it. My friend had the videotape. And it was so crazy. I loved it.
Yeah. It is like a 12-year-old boy's dream for sure. I could see that absolutely. So I have another clip from Snatch, but this one actually is an American going over and trying on an accent, and a lot of times people criticize them after they try that, and it doesn't really go that well. But Brad Pitt is actually famous online for this accent that he has in Snatch, which is apparently a pikey accent.
Yes, Brad Pitt, he plays with an Irish accent. The term pikey is not a nice word.
Okay, I was gonna say. It's like, the way it's labeled in the movie, and absolutely, like, it's like somebody who lives around the pike, like, it's like gypsy or something.
But it's like, kind of 비난하는 말, it's kind of like saying a bad thing about them. But it's in this movie a lot. And Brad Pitt does an amazing, I think it's Irish or Northern accent. So have you got the clip, right?
I do have the clip. So just try to figure out one word that he says here.
Okay.
Look, so it's a heck of two roof lights, the stylish house frame furniture, and the Scar cushions with matching shark pie cover. Okay. Right. It's a terrible parcel to the party with the blue bags.
What?
I think we can probably listen to that one more time. Because even I can't understand it. And I think the joke in this movie is 모든 캐릭터들이 브래드 핏이 뭐라고 하는지 다 모르는 것 같아요.
Except for his family.
가족
everybody behind him is going like, that's what we think too. And then everybody else is like wide-eyed.
English people are like, you what?
Yeah.
Let's take a listen one more time.
Look, so it's a heck of two roof lights, the stylish house frame furniture, and the Scar cushions with matching shark pie cover. Okay. Right. It's a terrible parcel to the party with the blue bags.
I mean, I heard something about the cushions with the something.
Yeah.
He wants the one with the cushions. 이 쿠션이 있는 걸 원한다는.
Oh, really? Is he close?
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, and what he's explaining to the character is played by Jason Statham. He's explaining the kind of caravan that he wants that character to buy for his mother.
Oh, wow.
And he's being bribed to help him with a scheme. You know how everybody's scheming in these movies. Yeah. And that's the other thing is that his character in this movie, Brad Pitt's character, is somebody who can knock anybody out with one punch. Even though he doesn't look that intimidating in the movie.
I think this is one of Brad Pitt's best acting roles he's ever done because he just plays a completely different person, country as well.
Right, he's able to imitate or mimic the accents too.
Yeah.
So that takes a lot of skills.
Yes,
for real.
It does. And then so to continue on here, those are the first two movies for Guy Ritchie, 1998, 2000. And that really, even though he does other kinds of projects, that's really what he's good at. And instead, I think what happens is he'll do other things, like, for example, Sherlock Holmes in 2009. He's the one who directed Aladdin, the live-action Aladdin.
Okay.
And so he'll go out and he'll do that. The Man from U.N.C.L.E., for example, and which is not of this like gangster light comedy type of action film. And then he'll come back.
Yeah.
And he'll do what he does best, and he'll have another one of these kind of in the line of Lock, Stock, or Snatch, that kind of thing.
Now, I think many people might not know Guy Ritchie movies in Korea. I know I don't really see them on OTT platforms, but if you get the chance, they're very different movies. They're very sarcastic. They're very witty. 이 재치가 있는 말 엄청 많이 나와가지고, and you get to learn a bit of deep English slang.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's really hard to understand, but they're funny, they're violent, and great stories.
I mean, 제니님 saying 발음 너무 매력적인데요. 그러니까 이런 발음들은 저희가 이런 방송에서는 잘 안 나오잖아요.
그죠.
No one really uses them.
저는 이제부터 그렇게 말할까요?
아 진짜요?
Right, mate, let's go. Michael, Garrett, thank you so much for coming here today. We're going to see you next week, bruv. See you later. later. Two for a penny, take one for a pound. See you later, mate.
Yeah, if you want to do the charming one, you go with the Jason Statham one and not the Brad Pitt one from Snatch. But
I wouldn't even know what I'll be saying. Yeah.
Michael, it was a pleasure, and we look forward to next week as well.
Okay, see you then, guys.
Take
Thanks.
care.
Yeah.
We're going to take a song break. This is Lucky Strike by Maroon 5.
You're such a motivator, gotta get you where. So sick of saying yes sir, yes sir. You're such an instigator, you wanna play the game. Take it or leave it, that's her, that's her. And I can't wait another minute. I can't take the look she's giving. Your body rocking, keep me up all night. One in a million, my lucky strike. Got me so high and then she got me. But she got me, she got me, she got me, yeah. Took me inside and then she rocked me. She keep me up all night. This is what it sounds like. My lucky strike. My lucky strike. Your body rocking, keep me up all night. One in a million, my lucky strike. Stuck in her elevator, she take me to the sky, and I don't wanna go down, go down. She said I'll feel you later, I'll go ahead and fantasize. She make me wanna right now, right now. I can't wait another minute. I can't take the look she's giving. Your body rocking, keep me up all night. One in a million, my lucky strike. Got me so high and then she dropped me. But she got me, she got me, she got me, yeah. Took me inside and then she rocked me. She keep me up all night. This is what it sounds like. My lucky strike. My lucky strike. Your body rocking, keep me up all night. One in a million, my lucky strike. Hey, you're taking all my pain away. You're shaking like an earthquake. You're taking all my pain away. You're shaking like an earthquake. Got me so high and then she dropped me. But she got me, she got me, she got me, yeah. Took me inside and then she rocked me. She keep me up all night. This is what it sounds like. My lucky strike. My lucky strike. Body rocking, keep me up all night. One in a million. My lucky strike. My lucky strike. My lucky strike. Your body rocking, keep me up all night. One in a million.
아직 한 발 남았다.
The last English dose.
It ain't over till it's over. Now, before wrapping up the show, we would like to let you know one more useful English expression.
There are lots of situations in the world, and we'll pick the most interesting situations and take the time to share one expression through short conversations of that particular situation.
What kind of situation should we move on to today?
참 어디 갔지? 여기 뒀는데. 엄마! 제 수학 교과서 보셨어요? 여기 책상 위에 뒀는데 자고 일어나니 없어졌어요.
아, 그 파란색 표지 있는 책? 그거 거기 책상 위에 있다 아이가. 그게 발이 달린 것도 아니고. 잘 좀 찾아봐라. 이거 매번 엄마한테 어디 있는지 묻어. 그리고 갑자기 그 책은 말라고 찾노. 맨날 먹을 것만 찾다만 우리는 위안일로 책을 찾고 난리고.
엄마, 빨리 찾아야 해요. 내일 시험이라서 공부해야 한단 말이에요. 참 엄마. 내가 공부를 하고 싶어도 못할 수밖에 없잖아요. 정말.
와우 진정해라 마. 그래 중요한 거면 네가 제대로 했어야지. 어디다가 팔아먹고 뭐 지금 이리 난리를 치노. 정말 죄가 없다는 핑계로 또 공부 안 하게 생겼네.
왜 진정해봐라 뒤에 말을 붙였어? 엄마 왜 그래? 진정해라. 기다려주세요 라는 표현 영어로는 어떻게 표현할 수 있을까요? 오늘은 진정해 라는 말을 영어로 어떻게 표현하는지 알아보겠습니다.
네, 영어로는 오늘의 상황이 어떻게 표현될지 한번 들어보시죠.
Mom, have you seen my math textbook?
The one with the blue cover? I think I saw it somewhere over here.
Hurry, I need to study for the test tomorrow.
Hold your horses. If it's so important, you should have taken better care of it.
Let's listen to it one more time. Mom, have you seen my math textbook?
The one with the blue cover? I think I saw it somewhere over here.
Hurry, I need to study for the test tomorrow.
Hold your horses. If it's so important, you should have taken better care of it.
Thank you, Daniel and Stephanie, for lending us your voices for today's last English dose. Hold your horses. 진정해. 말 좀 잡아라. 빨리. 진정해. 기다려라는 뜻이에요. Hold your horses. So let's go over the sentences one by one. Mom, have you seen my math textbook? So mom is calling 엄마, have you seen? 혹시 보셨어요? Have you seen my math textbook? 제 수학 교과서 보셨어요? 교과서 보셨어요? Have you seen my math textbook?
네, 그러자 the one with the blue cover? 혹시 그 파란 표지 있는 책이라고 물었죠? The one with the blue cover? I think I saw it somewhere over there. Over here. I think I saw it somewhere over here. 여기 어디서 본 것 같은데. 뭐냐면 뭐 there 했으면 저기 어디선가 본 것 같은데 이렇게 되죠.
잘 살렸어요.
It could be there or here, but 여기서는 컨텍스트로는 here 했습니다. 그래서 I think I saw it somewhere over here. 막 뒤져보면서
너무
여기
그죠?
여기 어딘가 있는 것 같은데.
Yeah, somewhere over here. 그러자 hurry, 빨리요. I need to study for the test tomorrow. I need to study. 공부해야 한단 말이에요. For the test tomorrow. 내일 시험 공부해야 한단 말이에요. 빨리요. Never heard of a son or a daughter really begging to find their textbook.
특히 전날에요.
Yeah, you should find it before that. Yeah, so hurry, I need to study for the test tomorrow. Now, if you want to be a bit more polite, you could say, I wouldn't say hurry to my mom. Hurry, 뭔가 좀 명령하는 것 같은
그렇죠, 자기가 찾아낼 걸.
그죠, yeah. So I would say like, 그냥 빼서. I really need to study for the test tomorrow. 이라고 할 것 같아요, 제가.
Or you could even be polite, no, not politer, but you could even ask your mom to help you look for it as well. Like, I need to study for the test tomorrow. Can you help me find it?
Yeah.
Can you help me find it? 이라는 질문도 추가하면 좋겠죠?
I think that would be good. Yeah.
그러자 진정해 좀 기다려봐봐. Hold your horses 그랬죠. 말들을 좀 잡아봐. Hold your horses. 오늘의 last English dose 표현이 나왔습니다. If it's so important, you should have taken better care of it. 그렇게 중요한 거였으면은 미리 제대로 보관을 했었어야지라고 했습니다. If it's so important, you should have taken better care of it.
Yeah.
혼내는 거죠.
Exactly. Yeah. Whoa! Don't tell me to 빨리. You know, you should have done it before.
It's your textbook and it's your test tomorrow.
Exactly.
Hold your horses.
Hold your horses. 진정해. 기다려라는 뜻이에요.
인류 충전소님 say, just say get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Brilliant stuff. And that was today's last English dose going over. Hold your horses. It is now 5:52 in the afternoon. We do have to soon start wrapping up the show. We've got a few messages coming in as well. In regards to Michael's show, Garrett, we were talking about the English deep London accent.
Yeah.
미국 스텔리님 said, I love the accent. And Peaky Blinders이라는 영들을 봤을 때 이 Brummie accent 완전 매력적이었어요. Brummie, I think it's Birmingham. 그러니까 북쪽에 있는 영국의 도시인데요.
영국 액센트가 너무 많아요.
너무 많아요. 리버풀, 맨체스터 어디를 가든 다 다르죠. Yeah.
Maybe I should learn one of them.
Yeah.
Maybe from you.
I speak just normal. I don't want to say normal. I speak like 표준어.
normal가 뭐예요?
I don't want to say normal. That was me. I speak like 서울 표준어.
Standard?
I think
Okay.
London 표준어.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Also, she said the changes that are going to be happening in her life. We really do hope she's going to be very busy moving and career routines. We wish you all the best for that, my friend.
Her career and routines as well. Yeah, best of luck on that. She also gave us a great reminder that tonight we have the super moon.
I've seen pictures.
Yeah, we've seen pictures. We've seen the skies at night as well. It's getting bigger and bigger, and tonight's the night.
I hope it's not too cloudy from the rain.
Oh, no, you're right.
Let's take a look for it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, we are going to start wrapping up the show. The 4 p.m. duo was produced by Joyeji and written by Hong Young-hwa. We've been your hosts for today, Nick.
And David at the 4 p.m. duo. Today's last song is Comfortable by Alicia Cara. See you later, alligator.
Everybody have a wonderful evening.
What happens to a flame when it burns out? What happens to a love that's not new? What happens when I'm no longer impressive? Or when there's nothing left to learn about how do you? See, I used to wonder about you, what it would be like to love you. Now I've seen every hole in your heart. I'm used to loving slowly, but this time you already know me. I hope you like all the broken parts. Oh, we can't run away from the comfortable, 'cause it's inevitable. In love, oh, it's time we make way for the comfortable, 'cause it's already comfortable. In us, say the honeymoon is just a puppet show.